probably Marcus as well. Just to see how they're doing and that kind of deal, right?
Yeah, and he's done well this season. He's battled back and he's run strong. You can see how he's getting stronger and stronger as the season goes on.
How much did those 3 years help you, become the coach that you have?
It helped me out a lot. The opportunity to be around one of the best coaches in college football, Coach Spurrier, and his influence on me, it was big for me in my career.
What was his influence on you?
Just so much. Just the way he interacts with his players, the way he game plans, just his style of coaching.
Was he different than what you thought when you went to work with him?
I guess so. Yes, he was a lot different. He's more of a player's coach than I thought. I mean, it's just everything, just being around him and the way he goes about his business every day and prepares for the game.
When he was in Florida, he used to gig Tennessee. Did you ever talk to him about that, or do you remember that or notice that?
No, we never talked about that. He's pretty nice to me as far as that was concerned, but we never talked about it.
Did you ever get mad at him when you were at Tennessee, when he would say things like, "You can't spell citrus without a UNT"?
No, I didn't. I didn't get mad about it. It was less internet and all that kind of stuff back then, so we didn't get all that information pretty fast.
Are there any similarities between Spurrier and Dooley as far as just kind of the sense of humor and I guess almost sarcasm sometimes? At least publicly, they seem to have kind of a biting sense of humor.
Yeah, I guess a little bit.
What would this week be like for you? Is it a little odd at all to be coaching in South Carolina?
No, it's not odd. I mean, just the guys. I remember those guys are players. It'd be good to see them pregame and postgame.
Do you think you'll have Rajon Neal back? Does he look good enough in practice to be ready to go?
We'll see. He's doing better in practice, and we'll go through Thursday practice, and we'll kind of go through pregame and see how he feels.
Has he done much more this week than last week?
He has.
And what difference might he make to the run game, do you think, if he is available?
We'll be ready to go regardless. I think he'll help us, but obviously if he can't go and he's not close to 100%, he can't help us.
What did you think of Marlon's performance?
He did good. He has some good things. He has some things he got to work on, and he's working hard in practice to improve those things that we talked about.
When did he kind of take that next Marlon, take that progression in practice to focus every day to work on the things that you talked about? I know that was a concern that you guys had from that fall camp.
I think probably the last month he's really worked hard and on his pad leverage and running hard and doing those things in practice, because I always tell him what you do in practice is what you're going to do.
What's the challenge, pass protection? Is that a bigger challenge than running a football?
It is. I mean, because they lead the country in sacks, I think, and you're going to get some blitz, and those guys, more than just running through a gap in blitz, they know how to shed blockers and get to the quarterback. So it's going to be important for us to have your head up and pass protect and finish. It's all about the last 2 seconds of the play, that they strain really hard to get to the quarterback.
Can you cut? I mean, it looks like their ends are hard to cut. And Flowning's got
Very
highlights
hard.
of high hurdling. Is that something your backs have to avoid a little bit? I mean, cut some.
You got to mix it up because they're long-legged. They can step right around any kind of cut block. They're fast, so you got to be careful of how much you cut and when you cut, and if they see it, then they can get right past you.
Do you feel like your running backs are sound in pass protection?
We're getting better each week. I think it's been pretty close to sound. We've done a good job. But this week is going to be a big challenge for us.
Are they better at recognizing who to block, or is it the challenge being able to block somebody that's that good?
Well, it's the challenge of the technique, because the better the player is, the better your technique has to be.
When you're in the recruiting process with Marcus Lattimore, did you know from a pretty early stage that he was legit, that he was going to be the real deal?
Yeah, I guess when I went to a game, you could see just his focus and attention to detail and the way he played. You could see that he was going to be a special player, and getting to know him. You could see the way his approach to everything, on and off the field. You knew he had all the ingredients to be something special.
Have you kept up with him? You kept in touch with him?